You see that live link? Let's go. Click it off on the over there on the Twitter. Mm-hmm.
This one is for the crew, my dear. It's a mere body, it's an second tree. It's 102 champions up to. If you feel your need spirit, we'll be back. You now. Close survive beyond the fight. So prove that you will never be mine. For you is here, y'all. Oh, for you is here now. For you is in the house. Let's get the party started there. For you is here. I said for you is here. But get the party started there. Because for you is here now. Listen. Go Lando's in here. If Anthony don't get it started, go Lando gonna get something started, y'all. Yes, sir. Listen. Hey.
Y'all go share the post. We about to crank it up in here in a few minutes. We try and get Brother Pauly on the line. Y'all go share the post. Go share the post. Playboy, we see you over there on Twitter. We appreciate you so much. Tom Casey on Facebook. Stephen Atkins, we see you inside Blitz. Let's go. Let's go. Rev T Sports Revival. Episode 446. We about to get busy.
Hey, Whitey! Ow! Get on there, Whitey!
Pauly, you still here, Pauly? Hold on.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Come on.
We trying to get Pauly on the line. Hold fast, y'all. Let's go. Go share the post. Get your minds right. Get your minds right.
How you doing, JB? Good God.
Stream, y'all.
He got you there. Good God.
Click on that link, Pauly. I just sent to your phone or your Twitter messenger.
Well, that's the Kodak moment right there. You did it to him. Yeah, you did it to him, Doc. Give Give it a little bit, Lord. Pick up what JB's on.
Yeah, that's gonna bring you straight to me, Paul.
Lord.
What you say, Tank? Nah, not yet. Let me see. I see you once you pop in. Let's go. Let's go. There you go. Hey, baby. We live right here on the Mountain Top Network Radio DMV. I'm Tavon Fidel. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. That's right, y'all. And just get used to seeing that face and hearing that voice. That's my main man, Pauly. What's up, Pauly? Good morning.
What's good, man? Hail to the Redskins, man. Yo, that was for my man Tully, man. He won't let it go, so I'm gonna ride with him. Hail to the Redskins.
You said hail to the Redskins. Well, some people might like that, and some people they might feel some type of way about that, Pauly. About they like to call them the Washington football team now.
Hey, they call them what they want to call them, man. What they need to call them is winners on Sundays. That ain't happening too much these days, though, man.
Well, we got a lot to talk about. We want y'all to tune in. I put the link up for the people. You want to join the show? Get up on the screen, make a comment like a chicken wing. Hey, our casa, shoe casa, Biba the casa. Did I say that right? Biba the casa, Pauly, Biba the casa.
Hey, you're right, man. Hey, my house, your house. Hey, my truck is your truck, bro. Let's ride.
Hey, go get your mind right. Listen here. Get you a cup of coffee, get you your cigar, and come follow us as we go down the mall. But let's get right into it, though, man. Here we got, right? Washington football team, quarterback drama. Quarterback drama been here. Hell, even before RG Please came here, we had quarter. You know what? This Washington football team has had quarterback drama since Heath Shooter. Wouldn't you agree? Ever since Heath Shooter, I don't think they've been able to get it right. And why a lot of people are hooked on 2012 with RG3 is because it's about the most exciting thing they've seen at the quarterback position in damn near 25 years here in the DMV. So at the end of the day, it brings us to this, Pauly. Alex Smith, DeWayne Haskins. We know DeWayne Haskins got benched fourth game of the season for Kyle Allen, right? Kyle Allen got hurt in one game. Alex Smith came in, finished the game. Kyle Allen came back and started the next game, and he got hurt, and Alex Smith ended up playing the rest of the game, and now he's starting. Is that fair to DeWayne Haskins?
Hey, man, nothing is fair in love and war, brother. You know, I mean, it's a funny situation just off the fact that what is the team trying to do, man? What is Ron doing, man? You know, if you want to build. If you want to build for the future, you play DeWayne. If you're trying to win now, then you play Alex Smith. But the whole thing with that is you're just falling back into the last three coaches and the culture that's a negative culture that is just a complete is a cycle going over and over. We're doing the same thing that we've been doing. Mm-hmm. When he said that he was going to change the culture, you can't change the culture if you're doing the same thing. Yo, he said this the other day, man, that just blew my mind, man. They asked him like, yo, y'all 2-7. Bill Parcells said you are what your record is. But do you think you're a better team? He said, yeah, I think we're a better team. And they said, well, why do you think you're a better team? He said, because the last 3 games we were close. Who the last person you heard say that we was close? Bruce Allen.
Mm.
Now, if he quoting Bruce Allen, we got a problem. You know what I mean? We not close.
Yeah, we got a problem big time. And the change, you hit it on the nose. Where's the change, brother Paul? Where's the change? It's the same old bull, but a different day. Right? Quarterback drama. What we've been dealing with here in Washington. Quarterback drama. So what is different that has changed? And on top of that, Robert Vera said this would work. What he was doing would work, right? We playing for winning now. Well, what is the winning? DeWayne Haskins won one game, and between Alex Smith and Cal Allen, they won one game. Did I do that right? 1-1.
1-1.
Right?
1-1 is 2.
1-1 equals 2 wins and 7 losses. Who is it really to blame? Can we say? Can we really say? Well, it's not so much the offense, because at the end of the day, in most of those games, they put up a hard, good fight, and they lost by a damn 3 points.
It's a whole team loss, man. It's a whole team loss, Rev. You know what I mean? And just the whole thing about it. Regardless of if Rivera didn't draft Haskins, or even if he bought his boy Cal Allen, you know, or even if Adam Smith go out there and throw for almost 400 yards. The whole point of the thing is, man, the organization invested a first-round draft pick in a quarterback. All right, the most premium position. Don't just throw that away. I don't care who coach. And the depth is, you know, he developed them, and even if he didn't keep them, he got something in value for returning them. But this is a first-round pick. Be a coach that man up. All this stuff about his work ethic and his work habit and all the other stuff, and he regressed it back. If you thought that man was regressing back, then you know what you do? You call him into your office and be like, "Hey, man, you know what's going on? You slipping. I need you to get back on track." You can't get back on track. I'm gonna have to sit you right next to me. I'm gonna have to sit you next to me if you can't get back on track. But you won't just pull this man, you know, sit him down, give him a bunch of bull tests. I want to see what he gonna throw it in his zone, and then you act like you're not playing to win. Well, I'm not gonna risk the injury on my players. Then all of a sudden you won't put Gusto, your guy up in there. They had to change. Man, you see these wins over BS.
You breaking up, Pauly. We live right here, Mountaintop Network Radio. I'm Tavon Fidel. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. At WFT Rev on Twitter. That's my main man, Pauly. Y'all will be seeing more Pauly sitting with here right here on the Rev T Sports Revival. We talk about it. Don't be about it. We just gonna talk about it and try to just keep our thoughts and our facts just as 100 to you, just as we want y'all to be 100 to us. And y'all think so. If you got a comment, you want to join in on the action, click the link, let us know, and we gonna let you roll until you knock yourself down like a TKO. On a Saturday morning, right? Alex Smith.
Beautiful
right?
Saturday morning.
Was the move with Alex Smith, was it a good thing or was it a bad thing? Well, me personally, Pauly, I think you hit it on the nose. If you want to win now, then you go ahead and put Alex Smith in the game. If you looking to build for the future, then you gonna go ahead and sit Alex Smith down, and you gonna let DeWayne Haskins get some rep. If not, for him to be your starting quarterback for next year or looking into next year, but if anything, to allow him to put some tape out there so that they can be able to trade him off and get something of value for him. Let me say this.
That's a mistake too. I'm gonna say
Well,
that's a mistake.
but that's the MO. That's the MO that's been here in Washington over the last few years. You get a quarterback. He may have one good year or highlight here or high hopes here for a minute, and then the next minute he's gone.
But we supposed to be changing. But we supposed to be changing the culture.
Well,
How do you change the culture if you keep making the same mistakes from the past?
Well, the way it operates now is you got to get on social media and tell everybody within the Washington football team organization everything they doing is great. You great. You woke up this morning, oh, that's epic. You went to sleep this morning, oh, that's epic. Oh, you washing your ass, oh, that's awesome. That's great. That's what they want you to buy into. But at the end of the day, though, Pauly, we 2-7. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. If the NFC East wasn't a bad division, y'all really be on top of Washington football team right now. But because for some chance, for some crazy reason, at 2-7, they still got a chance to clip the division. People have lost their mind, running around tomorrow. We're gonna make the damn playoffs. We gotta make 4 quarters of football first.
Hey Rev, let me ask you this. I got a question for you. Let me ask you this, man. We 2-7, right? 1-3 in DeWayne's first full start, right? If DeWayne was still starting, do you think that by now, this week, before this week,
you breaking up, Paul. Slow down for me. You breaking up. What you said? Try it again, Paul.
I said, do you think we started 1-3 with DeWayne, right? Now we 2-7. So we only won 1 game since and lost 4, right? So do you think if DeWayne was still starting right now, do you think that by now, this week or last week or whenever, do you think that he would have picked up momentum in his offense? That he would have gotten better to where the offense and the team also got better?
Yes.
He has grown into the offense.
Yes.
Okay, so that's how you win. That's how you win now and build for the future. But see,
and then
this was about DeWayne. Go ahead, man.
No. What I was saying was,
this was about.
Go ahead.
I said this was about Cal Allen and Ron Rivera. That's the problem.
Right.
DeWayne
from the jump. Yeah, back in March, April, when they picked up Cal Allen, I said on this show, I said DeWayne Haskins is not Ron Rivera's starting quarterback. Cal Allen is. It's on tape. I think it's on episode 439, 441, but it's one of them somewhere in between there. Maybe in the 430 somewhere. That I said that once they got Cal Allen, that Cal Allen was not the quarterback. That DeWayne Haskins was not the quarterback of Ron Rivera's choosing, which makes me to believe this. Do you think, although they say, again, the culture's changed, although, again, they say we doing things differently out here in Ashburn, do you think Dan Snyder came down from a mountain on high and came down to Ron Rivera while he was sitting down at the burning bush and said, listen here, you need to make sure DeWayne Haskins started. You understand? But when Ron Rivera went to the burning bush, though, Pauly, his mindset was, I'm going to go to this burning bush to talk about Cal Allen. But when he got to the burning bush, a different message came into his ear. And for 4 games, every week when he went up on the mountain, go how to go visit that burning bush, they said DeWayne Haskins. But then somewhere along the way, Ron Rivera said, you know what? I ain't gonna listen to this burning bush no more. What I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go put who I want to offer up to the guards to play with, to run my offense. That was gonna give us a different result.
Hey, look, man.
But can I say this though, Paul?
Look, I don't know about no burning bush and all that, man. I don't know the burning bush and all that. What I know is Ron Rivera brought his baggage from Carolina, and he's protecting everybody he brought from Carolina. He's protecting Kyle Allen. He's protecting Scott Turner. You know what I mean? Look, Thomas Davis ain't touched the field. He's still collecting the check. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's looking out for the homies. You know what I mean? And
for the homies, big time.
He's looking out for the homies, and he's destroying the team in the process, man. Period. That's all it is.
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Don Nash, we appreciate your comments, but exactly. Don't it seem like that maybe Dan Snyder came down and whispered into that man's ear and say, this is how we gonna operate. This is how we gonna do things.
I don't think Dan had nothing to do with it, man. You know what I mean? I think Ron went to Dan when he first was talking about the job. He went to Dan. He told him, like, look, you got a young quarterback here. You know, I could work with him. He has a nice arm. You know, he has the prototype NFL body. I'm gonna bring my players in here. You know what I mean? That was my whole thing, man. This had nothing to do with Dan. This was Ron selling to Dan. This is what I'm gonna do, and this is how we're gonna roll with it. Look, it's almost like this, man. It was like Ron is married, right? He came in married to DeWayne, a forced marriage, you know. But he had his eye on this pretty little young thing over here that he used to mess with back in the day. You know what I mean? He didn't want to be here. So the first little mistake old DeWayne made, you know, DeWayne he cooked that pot roast right. You know what I mean? He don't like how DeWayne do his hair. He don't like how DeWayne do his hair. So you know what I mean? So as soon as he found that one excuse, you know, to kick him to the curb is what he did, man. He knew what he was doing for the like you said it yourself. You said it in episode 430, 431. This was always about Ron Rivera and Kyle Allen. Period.
And Kyle Allen.
Period.
Kyle Allen, because we can go back to last year when they was in Carolina. As much as Ron Rivera loved Cam Newton, he thought they had a better chance to win with Kyle Allen until the big heads, the owners of the Carolina Panthers said, oh no, you got to put Cam Newton back in. And that's how that really went down. And although, let's be honest, Kyle Allen, his gameplay did dwindle a little bit, but still though, Ron Rivera had trust that Kyle Allen could take that offense in Carolina at the time to a different level. We sitting there live right here at Mountaintop Network Radio, Rev T Sports Revival. I'm Tavon Fidel, hashtag Rev T is where you can go find me at all over social media. And that's Pauly, y'all. I want y'all to go give him a welcome. Y'all can go follow Pauly. He over there on Twitter, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go Greed34, GREED 34. Go follow him, chop it up, talk some sports. If y'all don't know who Pauly is, he like me. He's a good fixture on the Team 980. I don't know what they're going to call him now, Pauly. I don't know what they're going to call him now.
I'm 757 Rev T. I'm Rev T.
757 Rev. 757 Virginia Beach, Hampton Roads, Portsmouth, all my family, Danny, Daddy, welcome to the party. Let's go.
I'm cousin P from the 757, man.
757.
Hey, you know, everybody got a cousin in the 757.
Hey, Pauly, it looked like you about to go tell somebody shit this morning, though, too.
Hey, man, I'm out here making that taxpayer money. Hey, somebody got to pay for you to keep having your EBT card, bro. You know what I mean?
See what I mean? Somebody gotta win. Somebody gotta lose. Somebody gotta play. Play the fool. Hey, Pauly, you know that song, right? You know how you get to that part? We go, somebody gotta play. always.
Hey, man.
That's one of them song. That song make you want to take yourself out after a heartbreak or something. And that's how some of these Washington football or as you like to call them Redskin fans feel, right? Somebody got to win. Somebody got to lose. Somebody got to play the fool. But at the end of the day, though, it seems as though we playing the fool here when it comes to the Washington football team because year after year, I'm not talking about you RG3 holdovers that just jumped on the ship because RG3 was here. I'm talking about people that's been on this pilgrimage since 1960, since 1970, who had the privilege of seeing the good times in the early, mid, late 80s to the early 90s, who seen it, who tasted, who sat at the table. What we seeing now over the last 25 years is a bunch of bull. And I don't give a damn about how much they say they changing the office of how they operate and what Jason Wright doing over there in Ashburn. Well, that's good what Jason Wright doing over there in Ashburn when it comes to their business side. But when it comes to what's happening on that football field, listen here. We still doing the same thing. It's just a different day. Say it, Pauly, with a different coach.
Hey, man. It's like the game don't change, just the fucking players.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
The game ain't changing, just the players.
Yeah, man. Don Nash say, what's up with 980? Well, what happened was the people that own 106.7 The Fan, Intercom, they end up swapping stations with Radio 1 with Kathy Hughes. So Kathy Hughes and them basically gave them the sports station and a couple of other more stations that kind of cater to what Intercom does. And they gave Kathy Hughes the brother station. You know what I'm talking about? Like that brother station that they had, they gave that to Kathy's because Kathy, you know, she catered to the brothers, to the people, right?
They got rid of my man Scott Lynn.
They let brother Scott Lynn go. They let Doc Walker go. Which that let me tell you something about Doc Walker. Doc Walker don't care about that.
Oh no, come on, man.
Because Doc Walker, all over TV. He got his pro view. Who I feel for is Scott Lynn. Chris Johnson, CJ Well. You know, CJ been the program director around here for a minute. Whatever, blase. I mean, you know,
man. Hey, Doc is like Huey P. Newton of the game, man.
Yeah.
So he good with it. You're right, though. I feel for Scott, man. Scott was like the backbone of that station, man. You know what I mean? 27 years, you giving me a gold watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come on, man. What my man May said, that ain't right.
No, that ain't right, man. But
that ain't right.
But knowing like I know the inside of the business, it happened every day. And I don't care what nobody say about the DMV sports scene. When it comes to the radio, especially to the radio, if you're not a former athlete, guess what? Your former athlete, if you're not a former athlete, okay, that's black, you ain't got the opportunity to really get on the radio. Not unless they want you to come fill in the time because the janitor then took off.
That ain't just a DMV, homie. That ain't just a DMV, man. It work kind of the same way down here, bro. You know what I mean? I can tell you that.
That's the norm. That's the norm.
I'm gonna tell you
that anybody else, you a black journalist out here, you gotta work real hard. You gotta work real hard to get there.
Well, you look what they did, man. They took the three people that basically had the highest tenure in that place, man. Doc,
and shut them down.
Doc and CJ and shut them down. Like, nobody kept seeing, because she didn't get them numbers on his podcast too. You know what I mean? They probably thought B. Mitch was gonna come in there like O'Shea Jackson with the baseball bat. You know what I mean? So they left him alone. You know what I mean? And the same thing with Dave. Dave holding it down in two markets.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
So,
But let me say this.
When they thought they cut the fat.
They cut the fat. But listen here though, you said B Mitch. They knew better. They knew better. Doc Walker might, you know, everybody know, but if they would have touched B Mitch though, oh man, social media.
He would have came in there like Ice Cube with the baseball bat.
With the baseball bat. What the hell going on over here? And so, being that said, because I want to move on, I just don't hope. I just hope that they don't let CK Chris Kennard, who run 106.7 The Fan, end up running them brothers over at Team 980. Because if that happens right there, then you really gonna see basically a whole white lineup.
And let me say this too, man. Or let me end on this note with this too, man. This is not like a inside strategic job to sabotage 980 to get them out the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hope they make this move just to slowly but surely tear them down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, you know, hey, man, I look at it like this, like back in the day. You know, when I was young and I was a wrestling fan when I was young. You know, especially down in the 757 area, this wrestling was big down here. I look like 980 was like NWA with Ric Flair and the Four Horsemen and the Road Warriors. And the other station, 106, they're like WWF. You know what I mean? They for the show. 980 for the real, 106 is for the show. So, like I said, I hope they ain't just take them over to get them out the way, to move them out the way completely.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, a power move. It was all about power. So we over the next couple of weeks, where the next two, by January, we know how things is gonna pan out over there. Because as of right now, we don't even know who their program director is gonna be for their show on Monday.
Oh, they know who it is. Whoever's doing the junkies and doing all that, that's who's gonna be the director on Monday.
That's that Chris Kennard, and that's bad business now. That's bad business right there. He's a Bama, and I don't care what nobody say. Chris Kennard is a Bama, and he allowed that racist culture over there on 106.7 The Fan to build up. That's why everybody called it 106.7 The Clan, and that's plain and simple.
Hey man, hey, you know what? I'm not even from that area, you know, but like I'm a DMV sports fan. So I listen to I listen to all that stuff up there, and I get that feel from them. You know what I mean? I associate them to a certain extent, but that ain't where my heart is at. You know what I mean? And so I definitely feel what you're saying with that, man. Because I get the same type of feeling coming from out of them too, man. All day, man.
Let me ask you this then, since you talking about how your heart feeling. The Washington Wizards, they got this Bama. I don't even know his damn name. And I'm not even going to look it up, or I'm not even going to sit here and try to pronounce his name. They got this Bama with the number 9 overall pick. Right?
Hey, let me start out saying this, though. I'm a Knicks fan.
but that's even better. That's even better.
I do. But, yeah, because I'm on the outside looking in. But, you know, through the wonders and powers of cable television, you know, I always follow the Wizards because I always get the Wizards games too. Well, the Bullets/Wizards.
Right.
And we can say this is just like with the Washington football team. Did they really change the culture with the Wizards? Because this is a move we've seen them make before, taking a foreign guy. How many foreign guys they done took in the past 10 years that has done nothing?
They ain't did nothing that they end up playing. It is not even about because he's a foreigner, but it's just you go overseas, Oh, I say this, and I said this when I was on Team 980 the other day on the calling segment, is that the international play has grown over the years. It's not what it used to be back in the day when Magic and Bird and them was playing, you know, in the Olympics and stuff, and those Bammers was running down court taking pictures with them. You know, like they really had cameras in their hand, like taking pictures. Oh, let me take this while you dunk on me. Tight movement.
Hey, they need the Wizards. The Wizards need a rim protector and somebody who can get some points down low. That's what they need, man. They didn't need that dude. They didn't need that dude, man. They need somebody. They needed a Kenyon Martin type player down there.
It hurt me to see all these players that got drafted before them. All these highlight reels with them dunking the hell out the ball. And I don't want to see nobody that lure a light dunk to the rim because he done slashed and cut through. I want to see somebody put that thing down. You know, little Pauly make the face like this.
Hey, you know what made my eyeballs pop out when I was looking at the list of the draft? Is your man Sticks went right after that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sticks was right there.
Right there. And he
Sticks was right there.
So
there.
And being that said, Pauly, I still think the ghost of Ernie Grunfeld hunts his team. Because that's what Ernie Grunfeld was doing. He was going to go get these international players. They may be good on the international level, but the NBA is a different ball game. And like I said before, 12.2 points a game in the European League don't mean nothing in the NBA. That ain't nothing.
You know what that was, though, right?
What was?
You know what that was? They was trying to find that Luka Doncic. That's all it was.
Yeah,
that was a Luka Doncic pick right there.
Yeah, man, but
they try to outsmart everybody. Look,
me personally,
somebody said one of them draft people, one of them dudes who think he's an expert, whatever, said, "Oh, the Wizards got the steal of the draft." One thing I know about the NBA and NBA general managers, if somebody's that good, he ain't gonna slip. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna slip, especially if he's a foreign dude. Most of the foreign guys that's good, you know what I'm saying, outside of Darko, if they go top 3, if they good, they gonna go top 3. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna go top. They ain't gonna go 5 through 10 or 15 through 20. 9 times out of 10, if they good, they gonna go top 5. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, but we're back to, like I said though, are they really changing the culture? Or are they just telling you what you want to hear?
I mean, that seems to be the thing there. But now here's the hot thing that's been going around. It's been reported by several sources that OKC is trying to see if they could trade. What is it, Houston or who is it? Houston, right?
Talking about Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, trying to
John Wall.
John Wall. And
I'm making that move all day.
John Wall requested that.
Yeah, hey, I'm making that move all day. All day. That's good for both sides. Now, John Wall need to get out of DC, man.
Right.
He can't win. He's not gonna win in the court of public opinion in DC. You know, and it's time for him to go, man.
Well,
you don't know. It's gonna work out for both. It's gonna work out for him. It's gonna work out for him, and it's gonna work out for the Wizards, man. Because he's not gonna ever live up to the expectations of that organization. And in all sense of purposes, they really have moved on from him.
You think John
Wall's gonna come back and fit into the Wizards, or is he gonna come back and put his will, try to put his will into that team?
He has to be
probably been having with him.
And to add on to that, Pauly, is that and I said this last season before last, when John Wall was hurt and Bradley Beal became the green light special of the team. I always felt that the team flowed better through Bradley Beal than they did through John Wall. And that's not taking anything away from John Wall. Hell of a player. Hell of a damn player. But at the end of the day, though, I believe that the team flowed better with Bradley Beal. Now, has John Wall led them to the playoffs? Yes. But how could I say it? You got some players that have that potential to get you there, but they don't know how to get you over the hump. And if I had to compare John Wall to Russell Westbrook, who could really get us over the hump and take us to the next level? I'm sorry, DMV. I'm sorry, Raleigh, my people down in Raleigh. Listen here. I'm going to have to go with Russell Westbrook. I believe that if they pick him up, he can take this team to the next level to put them into contender situation. Not just, we going to get the 8th seed this year or we going to try to get the 7th seed. No, we talking about letting them be in that top 1, 2, 3, 4 spots when it comes to playoff selection.
Hey, this is the problem with John Wall, man. John Wall is constantly trying to prove that he's an all-star. You can't prove that you're an all-star, but play within the team at the same time. In his mind, because number one, he's always coming back from an injury. You see what I'm saying? So always coming back to injury, trying to prove that he's still that player. And the only way in his mind to prove that he's still that player is he has to dominate the ball and he has to score. And that doesn't work within that team mind frame, especially with Bradley Beal now. Bradley Beal game has evolved. You know, Bradley Beal has found he found how to be a scorer and a team player. Now when he was younger, John Wall was healthy. All Bradley Beal had to do was chip in the 30 points for him and be okay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So this is why it's not gonna work. It's not going to work any longer between them because John Wall is constantly trying to prove that he's that upper echelon player. So Westbrook already knows he's that type of player. So he don't have nothing to prove.
Yeah.
He want to win.
Exactly.
Is that my man, Big Tony, man?
That's Big Tony Hardy. That's what
Big Tony.
What's up, Big Tony? What's up, Big Tony?
You foghorn, leghorn, look at mine.
Hey, look, when we was on S-Talk the other day, look, I said Tony looked like Mr. Krabs from SpongeBob, big body and little leg.
That's foghorn leghorn, man. I said I'm little funny. Hey, Josie's his chicken hawk.
We live, y'all, right here. It's the Rev T Sports Survival. I'm Tavar Fidel. Hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. NWFT Rev on Twitter. That's Pauly, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him over on Twitter at Greed34. GREED 34 is where you can find him at on Twitter. We just sitting there talking a little bit.
P, baby.
For the P, down in the 757 to take them all to heaven. But at the end of the day, we want to hear from y'all. Pop some comments up on the stream, or if you even want to jump up on the stream. Yeah.
Let me ask you this. You know, let's go a little bit more NBA, man. Yo, I think the best player in the draft went to the Charlotte Hornets, man. LaMelo Ball.
Yeah. Let's talk about that.
I think he's really gonna fly. I like his game, man. You know, and
I think he's better than all of them. I think he's the best than all of them.
And everybody want to give his pops, give his pops trash and give him a hard time. You know what? That's just a father loving his kids and want to see the best out of them.
Hey, Paul, look, everybody don't understand the lingo.
And not even that. Hold up, not even that, man. Not even that. LeVar Ball put money in people's pockets. He gave people jobs, bro. He gave people jobs.
Oh,
you know what I mean? He gave people jobs, man. And I just think that, he gets a bad rap. So what? He got a big mouth. We all got a big mouth,
I got a big mouth.
We all got a big mouth. Just because you can't relate to my big mouth, don't try to knock me down.
Knock me down.
Especially when my sons are not in jail. You know what I mean? My sons are not on the corner. You know what I mean? My sons ain't violating women. You know what I mean? All they doing is putting the ball in the hoop. You know what I mean?
And we making this money. We making this money within the family.
Yo, but I think LaMelo's gonna be special though, man. And I think it's a good thing he's down there. And I'm kind of Jordan needs this, man, because he's been in mediocrity since he owned the Hornets, man. So I think this is gonna be a good mix, man. And I truly think that dude is gonna be a star, man. I think.
Let me ask you something.
Tracy McGrady. McGrady. That's what he reminds me of. Tracy McGrady.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you this. Do you think John Wall could go to Charlotte and play the 2 and let LaMelo play the 1? Or let John Wall play the 1 and let LaMelo play off the ball and play the 2? Nah.
John Wall, they need listen. John Wall's like a plague, bro. You know, John Wall, when the Rockets get rid of James Harden, that's where John Wall need to go. John Wall need to go somewhere where he's needed to be the man. He needs to. He needs. I'm not down in John Wall. I'm just saying though, he needs to be somewhere where he needs to be the one and only guy for a season right now. He needed for his game, and he also needed for his mental mind state. Number one, to feel like, okay, I still do have my skills and everything, but also like, you know what? Something got to change. I've been number one. I'm back. I'm scoring how many points? I'm leading my team, and we still only won 25 games. You know what I mean? He hasn't had any humble pie yet. He's the first Supermax player. He hasn't yet to be humble.
Yeah.
So, bro, hey, you can talk all you want to talk about me. If I'm making $40 million a year, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna feel how I want to feel. It's gonna be about me. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't had that humble pie yet, man. You can't really put him with nothing that's up and coming. If you're gonna put him with something that's up and coming, he needs to stay where he's at. But that situation's not gonna work out.
It's always there. And do you think? Let me ask you something. Let's go to some of these comments here. Good morning to Tom. Casey said, Rev, I need you to put some respect on Alex Smith and apologize to that man. I'm not apologizing to Alex Smith about nothing. Alex Smith right now, he is not the quarterback for the future for the Washington football team. Alex Smith is just doing what he's supposed to do, what he's been doing before he injured his foot. Alex Smith has always been accurate, but one of the kickers on Alex Smith that always has hindered him is that he has the ability for some reason to throw picks at the wrong, most crucial times of the games. And we've seen that. And and for you to say that Alex Smith is better than DeWayne Haskins, well, of course Alex Smith is better than DeWayne Haskins. He done seen more damn football than DeWayne Haskins. So for you to say, I need to give Alex Smith some respect, Alex Smith can kiss my black ass.
Hey, look, man, I ain't disrespecting Alex Smith. I'm really not. You know, he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's getting paid $24 million to do. But the whole thing is, the whole thing is, he's not what this team needs right now. You said there's no real future for him.
I need to give Alex Smith some respect. The hell with that. Alex Smith ain't won a damn game yet. He ain't won nothing. I can see if Alex Smith then came out here and won 3 games or something like that, then that's different. He ain't did nothing no different than DeWayne Haskins. DeWayne Haskins ass is losing. Alex Smith ass is losing. The only thing that's different is DeWayne won 1 game and Alex Smith almost won 1 game. See the difference? Almost.
No. The thing that's different is DeWayne Haskins played against real teams. Alex Smith is playing against these chumps. You know what I mean? That's the real difference. DeWayne Haskins played a large part of our schedule at the beginning of the year when nobody had their shit together. The defense, they had their stuff together. The special teams, they had their stuff together. You know, the offensive line was horrible. You know what I mean? The receivers was they was lacking. The coaching was lacking. The head coaches didn't want to call timeout. The offensive coordinator didn't know what plays to run or when to run plays. You know what I mean? That's the difference. Alex Smith came in, and same thing with the guy Kyle Allen. They came in the cakewalk part of the season and still only mustered up one win.
One win. Hold on, Paul. Watch this. Watch what I'm about to take you. Watch this. So whose fault is it? Is it the defense?
No, it's coach-centric.
Is it the defense? Is it Jack Del Rio? Because we starting to see a defense that's allowing even the worst damn team in the NFL, the damn near close to putting up 30 points a game, 25-something points a game. You know you're going to score 25 points against the Washington football team right now, defense. And I don't give a damn about how they play good in the second half and how they buck down in the second half and keep us in games. No, that ain't going to cut it. Football is what, Pauly? 4 quarters, ain't it?
4 quarters. 4 quarters, baby.
4 quarters.
4 quarters.
So you not showing up for quarter 1 and 2, right? And then you want to show up for the half of the third and the rest of the fourth. I'm not going to sit here and be praising Jack Del Rio. I'm going to ask him what the hell is wrong with Troy Apke. I'm going to ask him what the hell is wrong with them slow-ass linebackers you got.
Look, man, you can't try to rope-a-dope a team. You can't rope-a-dope every team in the NFL. That's all he's been doing these past two games. They've been rope-a-doping teams, man. That's it. You know, the teams, and they bad teams. They do what bad teams do. Bad teams get a good lead, and then they start playing scared, and they let the other team back in, and then they try to pull it out at the end. And we've been doing this against bad teams, man. No, the Giants twice, the Lions, and now we playing the Bengals, man. Like, come on, man. These are bad teams that we struggling against. Struggling. And you talking about a man coming in the second half throwing for yards? I don't give a damn about yards. I care about that W.
Tom Payton said, 24-3, you fucking kidding me. Haskins shit his pants and never comes back. That first game that they won with Haskins, he came back. He brought them back from a deficit, and they won that game, right? So, let me see. He say, you guys hating on Alex. No, ain't nobody hating on Alex.
Nobody hating on Alex Smith.
Ain't nobody saying Alex Smith is not a good quarterback. But Alex Smith is 38 damn years old, walking around here on a limp foot, and you going to sit here and tell me that Alex Smith is a quarterback for the future, that we need to respect Alex Smith. I'm not going to respect some damn body that's been in the league or umpteen years because that scenario happened in Kansas City don't necessarily mean that it's going to happen here in Washington. Okay? And that's not to say, and that's not to say that DeWayne Haskins is the future quarterback for this Washington football team, because me personally, at this point, I don't believe that's the case either. But what I'm just saying is, it can't be the case.
When you're sitting on the bench, how you getting better? You can't be a future. The future can't sit on the bench. So I mean, like I said, I ain't sitting on Alex Smith neither, man. I like Alex Smith, but he's not what this team needs at this moment. He's not.
Right. Let's go to this other comment. He say, Rev T, you still wearing Doug Williams underwear? You gotta come up with the game chain. Oh, no. Listen here, man. I love Mark Griffin. I love Joe Theismann. Hell, I even had went out for Kirk Cousins that people sit there and cuss my ass out about. So at the end of the day, no, this ain't about no color or nothing. Like, you say that conversation for somebody else with that bullshit. But when it comes down to it, what I'm saying this is, from the jump, if you've been listening to this show from the jump, DeWayne Haskins was not Ron Rivera's quarterback of the choice. Just like Pauly said earlier in the show, he was inherited DeWayne Haskins. Just like
that shit shouldn't matter.
That's right. Just like Jay Gruden was inherited RG3, Right?
And that shouldn't matter.
And it shouldn't
matter. And it shouldn't matter. Now, I will say this, and I don't like to go back with this Jay Gruden because he was a horrible coach. You know what I mean? He couldn't hold Ron Rivera's jockstrap when it comes to coach. I'll give Rivera that. You know what I mean? So I will say this. I don't care, like I said, I don't care what you inherited. If this guy is a first round draft pick, especially with Haskins, man, he had 8 games under his belt. You make that man better. You make him better until you see he can't get any better. You invest in that position. That's an investment.
In 4 games,
I don't care who took him.
Offense, 4 games in your offense, not in the offense he was running before, but 4 games in your offense. You can't tell me that you seen enough from him to say that he ain't the answer, especially while we in the pandemic.
In your offense that you don't even know that works. Nobody knew what this Scott Turner offense is. But when I say his offense is, it looks like he wants to be the old San Francisco 49ers without running the ball. No, this is what the 49ers did back in the day with Roger Craig and Tom Rathman, you know, the running backs out the backfield, and Craig was rushing for 1,000 yards and catching for 1,000 yards. But he don't want to run the ball. You know what I mean? This offense, you know what the crazy thing about it, and I'm just to that whoever that comment was about Alex Smith, put respect on him. This offense is actually tailor-made for Alex Smith because he likes to dink and dunk the ball.
Check down Charlie. Check down Charlie.
And that was the whole thing. That was Scott Turner's problem with DeWayne Haskins. And I can admit that fact. DeWayne Haskins was inaccurate in these little short passes to J.D. McKissick, to Gibson. You know, his footwork was kind of bad. He was always off balance, and that ball was either a little bit behind or a little bit too high, and he wasn't hitting McKissick like Alex Smith. Alex Smith was on the money with these little short passes. Mm-hmm. And that seems to be the basis of the offense. But this is the new age NFL, man. You can't have every time you have possession of the ball have 17 play drives that's going for 60 yards. And you're only getting 3 points.
Drives, exactly.
And you're only getting 3 points 65% of the time because your field goal kicker sucks. That's another thing. Why they got that dude the hell up out of there, man?
Oh, man, that Bama, he lost his foot, man. I was talking about that Bama, and he lost his foot back in London. And that was some damn years ago, and he ain't been right since. And he keep making it through the cracks, finding his way on this team as the kicker. The hell with, you know what? What's his name? Dustin Hopkins? Right?
His name is Bum. That's his name. His name need to be waived. His name need to be waived. That's his name, man.
Him and his foot. Kiss it. His name
need to be the hell off my team. That's what his name need to be, man.
Hey, Pauly.
If you're gonna have a tight vested offense like that, you gotta have a reliable field goal kicker. And that means the points are coming at a premium. That means you gotta always know that you're gonna get them 3 points. Not a hope and a prayer. You know, not saying F it, I'm gonna go for it on 4th and 13 because I don't think my field goal kicker can make a 39-yard field goal.
And think about it. If he would have made that field goal early in the game, guess what? We could have won that game against them Bengals, couldn't we?
Hey,
that would have been right there.
And that's the shame about it, and that's what's bad about it. You can't tell me every Washington football team, every Redskins fan, when he missed that field goal, and then we came back, everybody was saying if he'd have made that field goal, we'd have been going up right now. It'd have been a whole different type of game plan.
Right. Yeah. Well, hey, Pauly, it's been a good show for the people. We done gave them a good hour of the Rev T Sport, a good power hour, a little talk, a little bit of everything. Hercules this morning. Like we
hey, man, that's what we do there. Hey, that's what we do, right?
Yeah.
Crab cakes
and we gonna do all this.
Crab cakes and football. Crab cakes and football. That's what we do.
Yeah. Hey, but look, Pauly though, I want y'all to make sure y'all go follow Pauly over there on the on Twitter at GREED 34.
334, man. 757 Pauly, man. Y'all
Right.
see me up
Follow
there,
me
man.
at WT Rev over there on Twitter. Hold on, we got one more comment. I think this boy can be great, but can't let him go out and get his ass handed him. I'm gonna throw that up on the screen so you can see that, Paul.
Who you talking about?
Process. He talking about DeWayne Haskins. You remember, Eric, he sat in the bench and look how it worked out. You guys throw rookies in and kill their careers. Ron ain't shiny. Wait. Oh, I can't say wait. Rev, tell me that.
That's that old school. Hey, man, that's that old school. And that goes back to what I'm saying about why even try to get rid of DeWayne in the offseason? For what reason? You got him for 2 years. He not costing you any money. You know, only thing he's doing is he's causing Rivera media headache because he keeps talking about him. Period.
Yeah, but Rivera could and you know what, Tom Casey? I kind of agree with you on that a little bit because back in the day they didn't really throw quarterbacks to the wolves. They kind of let them sit behind, even if they sat behind a veteran quarterback that was struggling with the team. They didn't really give them a chance to play until maybe like their second or third year. But
you talk about Aaron Rodgers. Remember, what's my man name? Aaron McNair. Sat on the bench almost 2 years?
Yeah.
Behind Chris Chandler.
Yeah. But so at the end of the day, understand no one's knocking Alex Smith's ability to run an NFL offense. But what I'm just trying to say is Ron Rivera could have avoided all of this by not starting DeWayne Haskins at the beginning of the season. Plain and simple.
That's fact right there.
And he could have easily smoothed it out, say, DeWayne is our future, but we want to make sure that he's comfortable with running this offense. So until then, we're going to start Kyle Allen for right now. And he could have easily worked that man into the scheme. But the point
everything
he did and to defame that man like he's incompetent, like he can't. We've heard this scenario so many times before here in the DMV when it comes to a black quarterback. Even with RG3, y'all, that he was incompetent, that they had to adjust the offense so that it catered to him.
But what he did was he set him up for failure so he could throw his boy biscuits and gravy in the game. That's all it was, man. He set him up for failure so he could put his guy, Kyle Allen, in the game. And that was his guy. Kyle Allen got him fired in Charlotte. The brass in Charlotte wanted him to bench Kyle Allen for the
Cam
they
Newton.
drafted Will Greer. He wouldn't do it. And then he went out there and let the lowly Redskins beat him and embarrass him, and he was fired. Kyle Allen got him fired. So he was out to prove a point that I can win games with this quarterback.
With Kyle Allen. And
I found Kyle Allen.
And
I found Kyle Allen. I groomed Kyle Allen, and he can win games for me. That's all it was, man.
Well,
and like you said, he should have just started him from the beginning. And he had the built-in excuse. We had the whole COVID thing. We didn't have no training camp. You know, he knows the offense. Everything he said after he benched DeWayne, he could have said before he even started DeWayne.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Pauly, before we get ready to get out of here, give me your score for this Cincinnati versus Washington game.
Hey, man, hey. In my heart, I'm home team. So I'm going to go 27-21, the whole team. You know, we can't get 30, so I give us 27.
Yeah, I was saying, I was thinking more so 24-20 Washington.
Yeah, we on the same page, man. We on the same page. Hey, Rev T, man, appreciate you letting me on here, man. You know what I mean? Your Barry White power hour, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hey, I'll
Hey,
be
y'all
listening. I'll
give
be
it up
out
for
there.
Pauly, man. Y'all give,
Peace and
hey, he
love.
gonna be back like that. And if you want to come on with us, man, get up with me, man. My Casa, Sue
Peace and
Casa,
love, man.
Viva La Casa. We don't do the
Peace and love. 2 up, 2 down, baby.
stuff.
757. Y'all be easy.
And you gotta watch them gang signs. You know they don't like some people don't like them gang signs and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Not unless you
I'm
doing a
John
whole
Wall,
bunch
baby.
of this and that and that.
2 up, 2 down, baby. This ain't no game. We all in the same game here. 2 up, 2 down, baby. DA, baby. 2 up, 2 down. We out.
Look. This is my gang sign right here. Love some damn body. Love. How they do it. Love. Look at my fat ass finger. I got fingers like a bear. Love somebody. Love
You got
somebody.
you got them Barry White fingers, bro.
Hey man, hey y'all, that's Pauly. Y'all give it up for him. And we might come back sometime next week. Hell, we might come back after the game tomorrow and let you drain. I don't know. I tell it to the young. I tell it to the old. You got to come to the Rev T Sports Revival to fill up your soul with all that good sports talk. I'm Tavon Fennell, hashtag Rev T is where you can find me at all over social media. And that's Pauly from the 757, right? Green 34 on Twitter. We holler at y'all later. Believe. Love somebody. Love somebody.